to the Perfect Podcast Show. I'm your host, Keith, and this is the Perfect Podcast Show on the USA Global TV and Radio Network. Global, all around the world. This Perfect Podcast Show is heard by billions of people around the world. Are there billions or trillions of people on Earth? I don't know. But I know this is the Perfect Podcast Show where every single episode I try to make the most perfect piece of content ever. You know, there's a lot of podcasts out there. There's a lot of streaming shows. There's a lot of movies. There's a lot of everything. But how many are perfect? And my goal as your host is to make the most perfect piece of content possible. Perfect piece of content possible. And that's why the Perfect Podcast Show is my attempt to do that. So thanks for tuning in. Very excited, very excited. I feel like this is going to be the perfect one. I feel like we finally nailed it, and this is going to be the one to do it. But before we get into that, before we get into my guest who's waiting, I got to talk about this phone number. This is a real phone number that we have set up with the local phone company that you can call and leave a message. People have been calling in left and right, up and down, diagonal, crooked, all over. People have been calling in, leaving messages. And we want to remind you, you can do the same thing. You can call, leave a message, we'll play it on the air. You can say whatever you want within reason, and we'll play it on the air on the Perfect Podcast Show. The phone number is 818-392-4623. 818-392-4623. You can go ahead and call, you can leave a message, and you can be played on the air on the Perfect Podcast Show. And maybe your message will be played on the most perfect episode, which I think this might be the most perfect episode. But before we get to that, we got to listen to one of those calls from one of our callers who called in. This is an interesting one, so let's hear the call. Hi there. Thanks for calling the Perfect Podcast Show. Leave your message and we'll play it on the air. How was that? Does that work?
True believers, it's your old friend Stan Lee. The Perfect Bookcast Show is wonderful. I mean, I wouldn't make a comic book about poo, but you went ahead and made a show about poo. Good for you. Excelsior.
Wow. I mean, what do you say about that? I mean, Stan Lee from beyond the grave? Or maybe this was recorded before? Stan Lee calling the show? That's incredible. Small thing, just want to point out, this is the Perfect Podcast Show, not Poo-cast Show. It's not a Poo-cast. I don't know what a Poo-cast is, but it is not this. This is the podcast. This is the podcast. It's a video podcast that you can listen to, but also see. So I guess it's a podcast. Why is it even pod? Is that about an iPod? Is that what that's? Are podcasts named after iPods? I don't even know. But anyways, thanks for calling in, Stan Lee. There's no superhero or podcast named Poo-cast because this is the Perfect Podcast Show. We gotta get those signs fixed because people are reading it as poo when it's supposed to be pod. Anyways, thanks for calling in, Stan. If I may call you Stan, Mr. Lee, big fan of all your work. So thank you for calling in and love all your stuff. Maybe there should be a perfect podcast superhero. And it's me trying to make a good show, huh? What do you think? Who knows? Well, anyways, okay. So I'm excited, so excited. Like, I just feel it. I feel like this is going to be the perfect episode. You know, here we are every week. We're in this month right now, in this year right now. I don't want to say specifically because maybe you're listening at a different time, not live, and I don't want to ruin the image of it, you know? If you're thinking this is live right now, even though you're listening to the pre-recorded, then it is live, okay? But if you're listening to it live right now, it is this date, right now, on this day, and I think we're gonna have a perfect episode. I'm just so excited for it. But before we get to that, you know, we got to play some ads because every podcast has ads, and the Perfect Podcast Show is no different than that. We also have our ads. So we're going to play that ad right now. Here we go. Listen to a commercial for the Perfect Podcast Show.
Hey, it's summertime, so get out those sunglasses and look cool. Don't have any? Then travel down to Stan Shades and we'll get your eyes covered in no time. It's summer after all. Look cool.
Hey, it's summertime, so get those sunglasses out and look cool. Don't have any? Then travel on down to Stan Shades and we'll get your eyes covered in no time. It is summer after all. Look cool.
Hey, it's summertime. Get out those sunglasses and look cool like me. Don't have any? That's okay. Then travel on down to Stand Shades, and we'll get your eyes covered in no time, because we like you. It's summer after all. Look cool.
No, it's got to be cool. Like, hey, it's summertime, so get out those sunglasses and look cool. Don't have any? Then travel on down to Stand Shades, and we'll get your eyes covered in no time. It is summer after all. Look cool.
Hey, it's summertime. Go get out those sunglasses and look cool. Because you don't have any? Then travel on down to Stand Shades and we'll get your eyes covered in no time. It's summer. Come on, look cool.
No, it's more like, hey, it's summertime, so get out those sunglasses and look cool. Don't have any? Then travel on down to Stand Shades and we'll get your eyes covered in no time. It is summer after all. Look cool.
No. It's hey, it's summertime. So get out those sunglasses and look cool. Don't have any? Then travel down to Stand Shades and we'll get those eyes covered in no time. It's summer after all. Look cool.
No, more like, it's summer after all. Look cool.
It's summer after all. Look cool.
No,
Okay.
It's summer after all. Look cool.
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 Yep, it's summer after all. Look cool, like that. You
should
look cool. Perfect. That's great. This has been the episode. We'll see you next week.
Woo!
And we are clear. Oh,
Hey, that was an incredible show.
man. I mean,
Wow.
that was perfect. If there was ever like a perfect one.
I can't believe it, how perfect that
Wow,
was. I'm
that-
so inspired.
Oh,
What?
we've been recording this whole time.
What?
This
Wait, but I thought we already did the show.
this is live. It's live right now.
Whoa, that's embarrassing. What?
Okay. Maybe we can both together. You have the number 2 perfect podcast show, and I have the perfect podcast show. Maybe we can actually make the number 1 perfect podcast show.
I would love that.
You come on this show again, and we can just discuss like working together, collaboration. To
Yeah.
just
Oh,
yeah.
I got huge ideas. We're gonna have a great show. I love it.
Yeah.
I want to
Okay.
come back so bad.
Okay, lots to unpack there. First of all, that commercial, Stand Shades. If you need some shades, you want to look cool for the summer, hit them up. Find them on Instagram or Google Maps and hit them up for Stand Shades. So those clips you saw previously on the Perfect Podcast Show, my guest Matt Brailey has been on the show two times, way back in episode 3, and then that other episode he was on a little bit later. And as you saw there, the first time he was on, we made a big mistake. We thought we already did the episode, and then we were done, but accidentally something got messed up, and we were recording when we didn't think we were doing the episode. We were just chatting. So I had him on again to fix it. And he in the meantime started his own podcast, the number 2 perfect podcast show, which is sort of just taking my name. He didn't have a lot of luck with that, but we realized, we shouldn't be working separately. We should be working together, because collaboration breeds working together. More minds working together is collaboration. That's what collaboration is, just like 2 things together. Togetherness, collaboration, working together. So anyways, discussed it. I was on his podcast and we said, well, you got to come back. You got to come back to the Perfect Podcast Show, and we got to have a perfect episode, because the first time you were on wasn't perfect. The second time wasn't perfect, but I feel like the third time will be perfect. So I'm super excited to welcome to the show for the third time, and this time it's gonna be perfect. Please welcome, here he is, the host of the number 2 Perfect Podcast Show, Mr. Matt Brailey. Hey, welcome to the show.
So good to be back. Thank you for having me.
Wow, you're finally here. This is so exciting.
I am very happy to be back. I'm happy that we are friends and we're not enemies anymore.
Me too. So, I forgot what I was gonna ask you.
That's okay. What's been going on with you?
Oh, I was on your show, and it went great.
Oh yeah, you were on my show. That's right, my number 2 perfect podcast show.
Let's watch a clip of it.
Yes. Hey, welcome to the show.
So good to be back. Thanks for having me.
Wow, you're finally here. This is exciting.
I'm very happy to be back. I'm happy that we are friends and we're not enemies anymore.
Me too. So, I forgot what I was gonna ask you.
That's okay. What's been going on with you?
Oh, I was on your show and it went great.
Oh yeah, you were on my show. That's right, my number 1 perfect podcast show.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, well, it's so fun to be on your show as a guest. It was a great time. We had a good talk.
Were you wearing that vest earlier?
I don't think I was. Where did I get this from? I don't. Let's go to a clip.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, were you wearing that vest earlier?
I wasn't. I don't know where this came from.
What? That's
weird.
Oh, that is weird. Like, where did this? I don't get it.
And that's like the same vest from my show.
Yeah.
You know what to do? You should leave a note in it to see if maybe it shows up over there.
Oh, good idea. Okay. This is gonna be funny and also random. All right. Okay. I just hold it up and then I'll just like put it in the vest, I guess. Right?
Do it. Let's see what happens.
All right. Let's go to the clip. Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah. There's a note in here now.
What? Wait, read it.
What? It says, "Nice haircut." What does that mean?
What does that mean?
So weird.
So weird. Okay, what is going on? Wait.
What? What?
What? What?
Oh.
When did we get a haircut?
What?
I don't. Okay, let's go to the clip.
Not my hair.
Let's go to the clip. Wait, I'm wearing the vest now.
Oh, I'm a puppet.
What?
Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to be a puppet.
I don't want to be a puppet either. What do we do?
I don't know. You tell me.
Go to a clip. Go to a clip. Oh no, I'm disappearing. Go to a clip.
Come back. Water. Sunlight. Dirt. Water. Synthesis. I need the sun.
Well, that's the important thing about friendship, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you really can't have friendship without that.
Yeah, it's just if you have friendship, you know everything's gonna be fine, and that's really the beauty of having friendship and people getting along.
Absolutely, and we need it. Everybody should have it.
Yeah, and speaking of everybody having something, let's look at a clip.
Please.
No, what's happening? No, what's going on? I don't want to be a puppet.
I don't want to be a plant. Maybe we should write a new note.
Oh, good idea. Write a note. You do it.
Why I can't? I don't got any arms. I'm just a plant now.
Oh, wait. Maybe I can do it. I'll write a note.
Yes.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Go to the clip.
To the clip.
I have a note.
Oh, I have a note too.
Let's read them at the same time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Take off the vest.
The vest. Let's take him off, quick.
See what happens. Quick. Mine's tight. It's hard to take off. Wait. Okay.
Did it work?
I don't know. I hope so.
Hey, so did it work?
I think so. I think it's. I think we're good.
I mean, we don't got vests on.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you again, Keith, for being a guest on my show, the Perfect Podcast Show.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad it all worked out. I'm so happy I was a guest on the Perfect Podcast Show. It was really fun to be here.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you, audience, again for joining me again on my Perfect Podcast Show. And if you want to tune back in, see another Perfect Podcast, just tune in anytime. See you all next time. Oh, wait.
That's what?
What?